Two Dope Dads.
Two Dope Dads.
Two Dope Dads podcast. We're back for a third session.
Yeah, in full effect. Want you to push it back.
So, we're at a new setting. We've gotten some feedback.
We have.
And we needed to change it up a little bit. So I think this is it's a good spot.
I agree.
It's another beautiful day. It is a bit gloomy, but it's nice and bright.
Spring is finally here.
And things are green, if you can see. And like you said, it doesn't feel like we're in Charlottesville.
It doesn't.
It's nice. It's nice.
It's a nice change.
This is Baboose. Zilla's got a cone on his head. He had something removed from his face. Poor guy. He's like sniffing around. Today we're going to be talking about two more topics. If you haven't caught up on the last episode, we covered what it was like for our perspectives in childbirth.
And pregnancy and childbirth.
Pregnancy and childbirth.
Yep.
One comes before the other. We need to make sure that that's accredited for.
For sure.
But today we thought it would be cool to talk about, some identity shifting, and then what an off day looks like from a non-father perspective when you weren't a father before, and then what it was like after you have kids. Like, what's an off day?
The night and day difference.
Is there an off day?
There's no such thing as an off day.
That's the question. There is no such thing. Recap from last week. What'd you do?
Last week was a blur.
Yeah.
Went by super quick. Yesterday Heather had some time out, some self-care and self-love time, and I had the girls, and we ventured to a new park.
Cool.
First time I've had both the girls out by myself so far. Had fun, had an adventure, got them home in time for dinner, baths, in bed by 7:35.
Super dad.
Asleep by 7:50.
Really?
Hazel was asleep by 7:45. Afton was about 8 o'clock. She read books in bed.
Okay.
But yeah, got that. Straightened up a little bit and waited for H to go home.
Cool.
Yeah.
Tattoo came out good.
Yeah, tattoos look awesome.
Yeah, that's tight. It sounds like a good day.
It was
and
a good
it was
day.
cool going out with both kids.
Cool going out with both kids. Yeah, Hazel just wanted to people watch and growl at everything, and Afton, Afton was out jumping off of stuff and playing, interacting with other kids. She was doing well.
That's fun.
Yeah,
that's fun. Was it packed? Whenever we go down here, it's like doesn't seem to be any kids.
No, there was like 6 kids.
Damn.
Yeah,
okay.
total.
That's tight.
It was nice.
That is cool.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm trying to think of the highlights. What in the world? It flew by. We are still struggling with potty training for Max. I don't know what we're doing wrong, but I think we're close. I mean, we just need to figure out why he goes and hides over where he needs to be. This is like what we focus on when we're with him, and we actually have some say in how we approach his bathroom thing. Right. So I mean, I don't know. Any helpful advice from you or from anyone listening would be very helpful. Peeing is great. He wants to go pee in the potty, but it's poop that's just fuck.
Our miracle was chocolate chips for Afton.
Chocolate chips.
Yeah. And as a reward, it'd be like, hey, she would tell us, she'd be like, all right, I got to poop. I'd be like, all right, if you go poop, go poopy. You can have chocolate chips.
Uh-huh.
And that was the kicker. These mini morsels, I think they were vegan chocolate chips. But yeah, she would go potty, she'd do her business, we'd get her cleaned up, and then she'd get her chocolate chips. And that's still, I mean, we have to use sometimes now when she's holding a poop and she doesn't want to go. We're like, hey, you'll feel so much better. Let's go poop. You can have chocolate chips. And she's like, all right. And then she'll go and she gets her chocolate chips. It's
man,
it's a double reward.
I really wish that shit would work on Max, because we've done stickers, we've done M&Ms, I think those were like the main two things, and then it was like it was a reward, and he was all about it, and then it turned into, why can't I have that now? And then it was a fit, and then it was just like, oh my god, we can't do this right now. Like, we can't even use this as a reward because it's just not working. So, well, maybe we'll revisit something now that he's more acclimated with that process and try and figure that out. But man, yeah, that's where we're at. No big updates on our front.
It's not such a bad thing.
We're going to the zoo tomorrow.
I'm Joy Behar. I don't know anyone else that's on
I don't
there,
know
so.
anyone on that show. Whoopi was on that show.
Mm-hmm, she was.
Yeah, we are not the View. But we're going to the zoo tomorrow. I'm
That's
excited.
awesome.
Yeah. But I don't know. So who was Justin and Heather before kids?
I feel like I've had multiple stages I went through. Like, when I first met Heather, so this was 2003, I was still in my Eminem phase.
Okay.
Still had bleach blonde hair.
Nice.
Fake diamond earrings. Didn't know who I was. Had my nipples pierced.
Truth.
Tried to act like someone I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like deep down I was still the same person inside, but I didn't have any confidence to actually let that show. So I was just going with the flow of what everyone else was doing. Didn't want to stand out.
Well, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was challenging. But then from there I had my preppy stage and American Eagle and Hollister and all that.
Yeah.
And then from there I had my hippie stage with dreads and twice. I don't look good with dreads though, so they didn't last very long.
Hey, at least you have hair to to try dreads.
That's true.
So that took you like what? You're
35 now? Yeah.
So that took you through your 20s. No, through your early 20s.
Yeah. And then who I am now. Right before I had long hair still when Afton was born, so visually still in my hippie stages, and decided it was time to cut it all off, grow a beard. Had some tattoos, decided to get more tattoos, do my own thing, and here I am.
And there you are.
But deep down inside, yeah, I feel like I've always been who I am, but I did not have the confidence to be myself. I was afraid of what other people would say,
right,
and couldn't deal with that. So I have to give.
That's definitely like society at that age.
Oh yeah, for sure. I got to give Heather credit though. She instilled me with confidence to.
Oh, cool.
To do my thing. So I came out of my shell and started showing my goofiness, and I was still the very laid back and easygoing, but would not stand up for myself.
Gotcha.
Or stand up for Heather. I would let people, mistreat her. Not mistreat her, but like not be kind to her.
Yeah.
Not that Heather needs me to stand up for her in any way, shape, or form, because she is fierce and she handles shit on her own. Mm-hmm. But I didn't always have her back, and looking back at that, it was a weak trait that I had.
I got you. Well, it's just like, I don't know, on the other hand, you pick your battles.
That's true.
But it was just like, I don't know, a lot of things do not deserve attention.
You're right.
So
you got to pick your battles, because you don't want to start a war over the smallest thing ever.
Hell no.
But at the same time, you don't want someone coming and just ruffling your feathers at all times.
Hell no. I did the same thing. I didn't know Denise until college. But really, all through, it's so...
I know, I did not expect it to be this bright.
It's so bright. So if I am squinting or whatever, it's because it's fucking bright. But I should have brought my sunglasses out.
I'm going wild.
Yeah, I was a baseball dude all through, like from age 6 to sophomore year of college. It was like all I wanted to do was play baseball. I hung out with my baseball friends. We did baseball shit. We had field parties with my baseball friends. We went camping with the baseball dudes. Like it it was that, and then I also had a separate grouping of friends. I would say they were basketball dudes, and
I could see that.
yeah. So like my best friend growing up like lived a mile down the road from me, but so I would always find myself at his house. I mean, getting trashed. We played basketball over there. We'd shoot paintball guns at each other. So it was just like this whole. We were doing the same thing. We were finding ourselves then.
Yeah.
Listening to all sorts of music except for country. He would like country. I didn't, but I dealt with it like I'm dealing with yours. I did a little bit. No.
Yeah.
Thanks for the recommendations, by the way, from the listeners.
Actually, I lied. No one recommended any music
to
me to torture Stu with. So,
good.
Guys, please give me some suggestions. I need to torture this guy with some horribly bad.
He's tried.
Yeah.
He's tried. I tuned him out a little bit. But the whole stage, like, you go through middle school, like, you're alright, and then you go into high school and you find your like close little niche of people that get you and understand you, but then it's still like it's not even to the point.
Yeah. But
then when I got into college, my whole world was opened up. I had faster internet, which was super cool. I didn't really have a curfew because I didn't live with my parents. I was in a dorm, and I started getting exposed to like more things outside of like where I grew up, and I count that for a lot of things that like shaped me of who I am. Like I found skateboarding. Like when I was growing up, I lived on a mountain where everything was dirt, so all I did was ride bikes. There was no place to ride a skateboard, so I wasn't aware of all that, and so it shaped my identity through all of that. And then I came out in college and I just broke loose. Like my whole upbringing kind of shone through all these new things that I was finding. I was finding streetwear, I was finding music, I found skateboarding, and then I quit baseball, and then it was all like my whole world came tumbling down after that. I was just like, I didn't understand who I was.
Yeah.
Because I had played baseball all my life. But where I'm going with this is we spend so much of our life shaping who we are.
Yeah.
So much. And as soon as we hit parenthood, it doesn't change. Like, who we are does not change, but it's almost like an instant trait added.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to describe it. It is like you are this person, but then you throw like this giant pile of dirt on this person, and that is fatherhood.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And it's, however long it took to be who you are, in an instant you have changed.
I agree.
At least for me, I changed. It was like my mindset changed. Like nothing else was important other than the babies. Like my family was like my center.
Yeah.
It still is. I mean, I can't do anything without them. I don't want to do anything without them. I love to share what I'm doing on my day-to-day with them, and I'm sure that you feel the same way.
Absolutely. And my whole thing, like, when Heather and I first started dating, so I grew up playing basketball and riding bikes, and played basketball since I was like 6.
Mm-hmm.
And up until like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, right after Afton was born, I played basketball. And then eventually, we were playing, and I dunked on someone and said some words, and the guy threw me across the court and hulked out, and they asked Heather and I to leave.
What?
Because they said we were the peaceful ones, and they knew that we wouldn't start a fight. We wouldn't cause any trouble if they asked us to leave. And I think that was the last season I played basketball. I was like, it's not. It was before Afton. I was like, it's not worth it anymore. I don't care anymore. Man. And it's just crazy, like, what mattered then. And I also had my Honda Boy days when I was all about, let's spend ridiculous amounts of money and put in this car to try and fit in. And then, you look back at it, and I look at it now, and I'm like, why did I do that? I didn't care.
Could you imagine, man, if we went back, I I think about this a lot. Like, if I knew what I knew now back then, it would be. I mean, I wouldn't choose a different path. I would just love to be focused more on something, on what I'm focused on now back then.
Yeah, you'd be more informed as to what the future you would be interested in. So you have all those years to start on ahead of time.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Yeah, if I had any advice for like young dudes coming up, it would be find something that you love and pursue it, because you can do anything. You can do anything these days. And I wish I would have known that. I wish I would have known there was more to life than a baseball career.
I know. Me too.
More to life than just going to class.
Yeah.
And fucking around in school. Like, I mean, what I learned in college was to learn as you go. And that's really all what I picked up in college. I really didn't pay attention other than just there are answers out there and find them.
See, I only took one semester of college, at like a community college. And I didn't go to high school. I mean, I went to high school, I'd say 4 days a week, but you know.
Okay.
I would skip and play GoldenEye on Nintendo 64 all the time.
Hell yeah.
And I grew up in a single parent household, so my mom was, busy working, so she wasn't there to enforce me to go to school, which is good and bad both. She tried the best she could, but I mean, and I realized that early on, what's the point in me investing all this money to go to school to get an education if I can figure this stuff out on my own?
Mm-hmm.
And not knocking anyone who's going to school to get their education. I think that's great.
Yeah. And
more power to you, but I couldn't handle working full time and going to school.
Yeah.
So I chose to work full time.
Yeah. But there's definitely huge benefits to getting that piece of paper. If you have a certain career in mind, like, it's definitely a good thing.
Yeah,
but for me, I chose IT because the ace pitcher on our team said, "Hey, computer information systems is the easiest major you can take at Bridgewater." And I was like, I think I found my major. I'm being dead serious. And just look at where we're at.
Yeah.
I mean, it speaks volumes of just being a good person, having like interpersonal skills, and having a good mindset of a continuous learner.
Yeah.
Like that's exactly what people need to be focused on.
I agree with that.
And things will fall into place that way. You have to be persistent, but it took so long to figure out what I wanted to do. But it didn't take very long to figure out that I wanted to be a dad.
No.
I didn't know I had it in me. But then when, Denise shared that little tidbit, I immediately was just floored. I was like, hell yeah.
Let the adventure
I
begin.
was like, let's do this. And it's been so fun. It's flown by.
It has.
I can't believe little man's 3, little lady is 8 months. But Denise brought up this topic, and it was coming from a really good place of like nothing that you've done in life prior to being a parent adds up to being a parent, to what you have done and what you're doing now.
Yeah.
It's a great foundation.
It is.
We've learned so many things, but we're dads.
We're dads.
And we're dope.
Yeah.
We consider ourselves
We try to
dope.
be.
And there's a lot of other dope dads out there that we want to start recognizing. And I think we even talked about, what a day off kind of looks like for us.
Right.
When I didn't have kids and it was just me and Denise, we would definitely make sure we were taking the same days off. We would either binge watch series after series after series. If it was at night, it would be with multiple bottles of red wine.
Yep.
We would, go out to a nice dinner. We'd go watch a movie maybe. Days off days off really didn't have to be planned. Like,
no,
we
you
would
could just go with the flow, and anything was fine.
Yeah, go to a winery, whatever.
Yep.
I don't know. What was that like? Like, what would you and H do if?
About the same. I mean, Netflix was huge. We would binge seasons upon seasons, and just get in the car and drive and go on adventures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we would go hiking.
We used to go to Lexington and Buena Vista, which Lexington's a pretty big college town. Yeah, Buena Vista.
Buena Vista.
But it's like, if you go to Buena Vista, it's seriously like 1950, and it's never progressed past that.
Right.
Like, the downtown is one street.
Oh my God, yeah.
And like maybe 15 stores.
There's a Hardee's.
There is a Hardee's.
I turned left at the Hardee's to get on Route 60.
Yes, you did.
And then you hit 81.
Yep.
It's a good drive.
It is a nice drive. It's pretty out through there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a good pizza shop down through there.
Mm.
But yeah, we would go on adventures. We would build fires and just spend quality time together was the biggest thing we did.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's times now when I still miss that.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the girls, like, we get the girls to bed and, you know, we still spend quality time, but there's still even times now when I'm like, you know, I want more quality time with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it'll happen again in the future. But I mean, you know, we're spending a good amount of quality time together, but that's my love language, is quality time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you
and
just
I'm
have
always
to
craving it.
definitely have to work for it, and we, you know, we're struggling at what it means. I don't know, we're just so tired by the end of the day. So the babies go down, and you know, if Denise puts Max down, I know she's going to fall asleep with Max and be in his room until about 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And so I'm usually trying to clean up downstairs, hopefully get a workout in, and then start on my other stuff until she's out. But it's hi, Conehead. But you're right. It's like the quality time. It's like, where the hell did it go?
If you think about that, I mean, Max is 3, he'll be 4 next year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like 2 or 3 years, he'll be doing his thing. Esme will be doing her thing. They'll be playing together, and then they'll want to spend time with, you know, each other playing, and then you can catch up on that quality time.
Yeah, I think so.
And 2 or 3 years does not seem that far down the road.
It's flown by so far.
Yeah.
No, you're exactly right, and that's why I get when the weekends come. I don't care about sleep anyways. I have this thing about sleep is, if it happens, it happens. If I have to get up early, fuck it, I gotta get up early. If I have to stay up late, I have to stay up late. I'm there, and then I just drink coffee all day, and I'm cool. I might be frazzled at the end of it, but it's like, that's how I view sleep. It's like, if I have shit to do, I'm gonna do that shit, because then it's gonna keep me up anyways.
Yep. And sleep when you're a parent is totally different.
Yeah.
Then when no kids, you can just sleep till, you know, sleep in the mornings. You don't have to worry about, man, like, pitter patter down the hall. No one screaming in the middle of the night. No one crying in the middle of the night.
I think it's so funny when people are like, woke up at 9:30 today, and I'm like, chop chop, you gotta get your shit together.
Although
it's like on the weekends we might see 7:30. Zilla.
H does. I gotta give her credit on the weekends, because during the week I'm usually up at like 5:10, and I'll shower and get ready and have coffee before everyone gets up. And on the weekends, H will let me sleep in, and sometimes I'll sleep till 7:15, 7:30, and I'm so appreciative of that. And even sleeping until 7:15, I feel like is so much more sleep than I was getting 6 months, 8 months ago.
Definitely.
But yeah, you get to the point when you become a parent, you're like, give me 4 good hours of sleep, and I can work off that.
Yeah, man.
I'll just drink coffee all day.
Yeah.
Until I can drink alcohol.
Yeah.
And then I'll have some alcohol.
Yeah. Now, on the weekends, man, as soon as the babies go down, and now that it's getting warmer, I look at Denise, and I say, fire time? And she's like, yeah.
Fires are always good.
Yeah, Friday night. We usually do fires on Friday nights. I don't know. We don't usually do anything, but it's like fire on Friday, maybe movie on Saturday. It's
Good way to split it up.
It's just nice. Yeah. Off days, man. It's when you are a parent, there is no off day.
No. You have about 30 minutes in the morning before everyone gets up and gets moving. That's kind of like an off day. Because you're drinking coffee, it's quiet in the house.
Yeah.
H will come down and drink coffee with me, and we're like, okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. And then we'll hear Afton. We usually hear Hazel grunt or babble. And then Afton's ready to roll. And then begins the day.
I
But
love
we're
it,
getting,
though.
it's more of a routine now. Like, everyone's getting easier. Hazel's happy.
Yeah.
Afton's still her bubbly self.
Yeah.
Always and forever. And things are getting back into the swing of it. And when you have like a routine like that, like you know what to expect,
Yeah.
I feel like life goes so much easier.
So especially with the warmer weather. Warmer weather makes it a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
The longer days make it a lot easier.
Not having to put 17 layers on your child to take them outdoors.
Shit. You can actually let them go out in bare feet
Mm-hmm.
instead of saying, no, socks and shoes. And big ass jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, I even let Max run outside the other day and it was raining. I was like, just go.
Afton jumped in puddles 2 days ago until her entire dress was muddy. And she thought it was the best thing ever.
Because it is.
It is. You gotta let kids be kids.
You gotta let them be kids, and if you don't, they're really missing out. Like,
Yeah.
what's the shit that you did when you were a kid? You wanted to get dirty. You wanted to go head first into a puddle.
Yeah.
You didn't care that it was raining. You didn't care that there was sand over here. Like, you did it.
And it was fun.
And as an adult, I really do try to, like, harness. I'm a kid anyways. Like, Denise gets annoyed with me sometimes, maybe more often than sometimes, that I'm a kid.
That's good then.
I love being a kid, man. And I don't think there's anything wrong with how I'm acting as long as I'm responsible and definitely being not being too goofy, and there's got to be some serious times, but
I mean, being a big kid, let me ask you a serious question though.
what's that?
Fart noises funny? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're the funniest thing ever.
I still to this day will laugh at a fart.
I'll just make a random fart noise every now and then just to see how everyone in the house reacts. Usually I can make everyone laugh, and then Hazel will chime in and she'll make fart noises too. So
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Fart noises I think they're just fun for all ages.
They're essential. They're essential. And now Max is like, he'll hear Esme fart. He'll be like, who farted? And I'm like, it was you, wasn't it? And he's like, no. It's so fun. It's fun for all the family.
It is.
And then when I fart, he's like, Daddy, you fart?
I do.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. It squeaked out. Sorry, pal.
Afton will usually just be like, toot! That's her toot horn. She'll let you know if someone in the house is, and usually Hazel does a fair amount of that, and Afton definitely just calls her on it. And
That's so funny.
she calls me on it too.
Yeah.
It's very nice of her.
It's just like that.
Fart's happy.
Can you say excuse yourself?
I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
As soon as Max starts saying that, I'm like, no. No. I think it was my mom that would be like, bless you. For some reason. And that, I don't know why. Like, it's like a sneeze or something. And I'm like, no. I'm like, that's only for sneezes. And I don't even say that shit for sneezes. I say Gesundheit.
I'm still trying to figure out what to say when people sneeze.
You're so good looking.
That might get super weird.
Seinfeld is super weird.
Alright, so next time you sneeze at work.
No. You should say Street Fighter, yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what you say.
I don't know. Let's talk about Street Fighter then. Do you want to talk about it?
I don't like Street Fighter. I have yet to win.
You've given good. You've
maybe
been
that's
really
why
trying.
I haven't honed in my cheat codes yet.
You can't use cheat codes, and I think you're 0 for like 24 now.
I need to plug in my Game Shark.
No Game Genies.
And bring out the book of cheats while we're playing.
I don't think so.
And do something other than
I think you should try that. See how it works.
pound keys. You need to go pound sand because of that. Yep, that's what you do. Street Fighter. Street Fighter's my weakness right now.
It is. It's okay. That
It's
and
okay.
also country music, because you just can't tell if you love it or if you love it.
I'll tell you right now my opinion on it, but I won't.
You love it.
Nope.
Neither do I, but
I think you do though.
I love to torture you.
No, I think you do you like country music.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Absolutely not.
What music are your kids into? Just whatever you're listening to?
Yeah, Afton Afton really loves Sia.
That's reggae, right?
Yeah. No, Sia is like
Who is it?
pop.
Soja.
Yeah, Soja's
Soja.
always on in the house. But Afton does dramatic interpretation and ballet at the house to Sia.
Oh, cool.
Usually nightly, and loves it. Hazel is in with whatever now, so you put on music and she's got her rock back and forth. But yeah, I'd say 99% of the time it's reggae or like the Beatles, Bob Dylan,
Cool.
Bob Marley, all the classic stuff.
Gotcha. Same for us. I mean, if I'm gonna have anything playing in the house, we pretty much always have music going on in the house. If it's gonna be anything, I'm in charge of it. It's like reggae, because that's just something I can always have in the background. Max will bob his head to that, and he'll ask to turn it up, and in the afternoons, maybe on the weekends, we play a lot of hip hop. Cussing, they got to get exposed to it anyways. And we're not saying it in front of them, and so they're not really picking up on what all that means. But I mean, I'm not concerned with censoring any of that music.
Do you know the banana rule?
What's that?
So when you cuss, someone once told me this a long time ago. It might actually be my younger brother. When you cuss in front of a kid, you don't want them to pick up what you say banana after it.
Huh? Because that'll just switch their focus.
Because they pay attention, yeah. And I'm pretty sure I stubbed my toe or did something. I was like, fuck. And Afton turned, I was like, banana. And she's like, banana? I was like, yeah, banana. I really want to eat one. So it's, funny. I don't know. I mean, it works well.
I'll have to try that. It's a good idea. It's almost like if someone's about to sneeze, you say strawberry.
Or white elephant.
They're like, what? It's all about focus. What up? You make white hoodies not white anymore. You realize that? You realize that, Mr. Man? Love being parents. That's it. I don't know. I wouldn't change it for the world. My identity is a father.
One trait that has changed for you in becoming a father, what would you say? What is one dominant trait that's came out that you didn't have?
Damn, I might need some time for this one. Dominant trait that has come out. Man, that's a good question. Do you have one? You obviously have one off the top of the head.
Papa Bear mode. A
Yeah?
1,000,000%. Before,
What does that mean, though? You have it tattooed on your knuckles. What does Papa Bear mean to you?
Putting your family first.
Yeah.
Above everything, and always having their back, looking out for what's best for them, standing up for them.
Mm-hmm.
Before kids, like I said before, there was times where I let people walk all over me. Not always be the nicest to Heather, and I wouldn't call them on it. And now, it's just, I go from 0 to Papa Bear mode.
You're just like,
and it's hard to control it at times because I don't want anyone to mistreat my girls or mistreat Heather. Yeah, it would absolutely be Papa Bear mode.
It would be that. I mean, my family sense has grown stronger. I've always been a family guy, per se, but I'm definitely I don't like conflict at all.
Peter Griffin, Family Guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Family Guy for sure. Oh my God. And Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm on the same boat, but I never thought about it really. Like, I still don't like to do house projects.
I'm the least handyman
it's
ever.
It's weird. Yeah, I'm not a handyman at all. I wish I could make some shit for my family.
I will say the sweetest things and be the kindest person ever to you. And I'll wash dishes all day long.
Hell yeah, wash dishes.
But I can't build anything.
No, I'm sorry. Sorry, niece. Stop.
H knows I try. And, you know, I'll give it my all for about 12 minutes. And then if I can't figure it out, I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. I feel the same way. I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
Yeah, let's touch it again.
Yeah.
That was awkward. Sorry, I didn't.
Let's touch on it.
Yes.
Again. Touch on it again.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
Yeah. But I think that was a good, like, those were two good topics, because identity is a huge thing in fatherhood. Right. You got to become, you have to understand, and I think it was instinct to me, like, being a father.
Yeah.
It's definitely an instinctful? Is that a word?
I think you can make it a word.
Yeah, you guys get it.
Okay.
Trait that it's inevitable. You have to step up to the plate, and you have to be there for your family, protect them. If something's happening at the kids' school, you got to step up. You have to be an advocate for them, because they can't stick up for themselves right now. They don't. They're still in the thing of, like, do I know you? Do I not know you? Kind of trust thing with strangers, and you have to show them that everyone is kind until they aren't. Only trust them a little bit. I mean, definitely only for us, but you can still say hi to strangers. You can say hi to people. Yeah. But I think my teaching and learning skill has upped its ante a little bit.
That's good.
If I were to say, but I'll come back to that. I would like to, because that's good to, like, kind of zone in on what has come out from being a dad, other than just the obvious.
Yeah, that's what I tell Afton. Be kind until it's time not to be. Mm-hmm. And she's done well with that. She actually just started. We signed her up for karate earlier this week, so she starts next week.
Tight.
Taking karate, and I think it'll help with her confidence, because she's a lot like me in that she doesn't have a lot of confidence in herself. And seeing her with the sensei there, like having her do the kicks and, like, shouting her kya commands and stuff, like seeing her light up and, like, have this newfound, like,
that's really cool.
I can do this. Yeah, we're all about empowering.
Yeah, and she's studying UNH and just how you carry yourselves through the world, and how you interact with the people that you bump into every single day, supermarket, gas station.
Because your kids see everything.
Yeah, and they notice.
Yeah,
they know how you're dapping. They know your signs you're throwing up. And we're all about peace, love, and happiness.
Agreed.
This was cool.
It was good.
I think, we touched on a lot of good stuff. Do we have any shout-outs? I don't think so. Definitely Sweetwater Boys.
Yeah, Sweetwater. Bad Dads Club.
Bad Dads Club. Don't forget Dads.
Don't forget Dads, and Life of Dad as well on Instagram.
Yes, Life of Dad. I just got up on them. Another good site.
I'm rocking Beautiful Melody Designs today.
I like that.
Good company.
I'll have to check them out. You told me about them this morning. That's cool.
She has some. She made some. Is it a Bob Marley shirt for Afton, or a Bob Dylan shirt?
Oh, cool.
And it doesn't fit her anymore. Now Hazel is about to be the size.
That's it. Yeah. We recycle stuff.
You got to.
Max has things, or had things, that Esme's rocking now, and she looks cute as hell.
See? It's a good way to do it.
No, appreciate everyone listening and tuning in. Like, we've gotten a lot of good feedback on episodes and how it's making some dads feel good. They're tuning in. They're actually having some commentary with Justin.
Yeah.
I'm telling all the dads in my group, just tuning in. I mean, this is what we're doing. Maybe they have some suggestions on stories. Like, you never know. Like, we're taking all the feedback in and we're processing it. We're giving this little this little visual upgrade, an idea, a chance. I don't know. It's super fun.
We're getting a good amount of interest too in like guest spotting and like wanting to come on and be on the podcast with us. So if you're into that,
yeah,
message us, let us know.
Let us know.
Love to have people on.
Yeah, it would be cool to like share this platform with like-minded individuals who want to share their quirky stories or their dad jokes. Like, bring the dad jokes on. That's pretty cool.
Did your dad joke game improve?
No.
Mine's still pretty bad.
I haven't. Yeah. I'm just not that corny. So I say. Denise would say otherwise. She thinks I'm a corn ball. Like, corn in a ball. That's stupid, too.
That was great, though. Thanks for showing us what a dad joke is.
That is a dad joke, yeah. Corn in a ball. Shrimp on the feet.
I don't know where we're going with this right now.
See, you're not picking up what I'm putting down, just like I don't pick up what you put down daily.
That's true.
Daily. All day, every day. I got moths in my mother-in room.
I know. I'm still lost on what you came in and told me that day.
It's a good song. I don't know who it is. I still don't know who it is. But they got moths in their mother-in room.
Sorry to hear that.
And they can't get them out.
I
So
feel
they
for
wanted to
them.
make a rap. Freestyle rap about it.
Mothballs, I hear, are great for that.
Hey, mothballs. It's been a while since I've seen a mothball. And a moth, per se. I don't know. Summertime coming, though. Moths are out. And they're in your room.
This is the most awkward way ever for us to wrap up a session.
That's all right, though.
It's going great, though.
That's all right.
I'm loving it.
I'm hungry, and I need some coffee.
Yeah, let's go flirt with the green lady.
Let's do it.
A.K.A. Starbucks.
Or
Or the Green Devil, or...
However, we're going to do it. We're going to go get some coffee. We're going to jive up. It's Friday afternoon, and here's to the weekend. Like, subscribe, share. We're on YouTube, SoundCloud. I haven't set up iTunes yet. Oops. But it'll come. Anywhere that you subscribe to podcasts, hit us up. 2 Dope Dads at TOODOPE.
DADS.
2 Dope Dads. We out.